Thank you to Supervisors Chavez and Ellenberg, along with all my colleagues on the City Council who are here today, Council members Pam Foley, Sylvia Arenas, Magdalena Carrasco, Raul Perales, David Cohen, and a representative for Sergio Jimenez, as well as all the other elected officials and community supporters who are here today. Like most people, I don't often get emotional about Supreme Court decisions. However, I can remember exactly where I was 7 years ago when the Supreme Court legalized marriage equality nationwide. We were on a road trip. My kids were elementary school aged then, and I had to explain to them the concept of happy tears. My tears today, upon hearing the news about the Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade, were very different. They were not happy tears. They were tears of sadness, of fear, and of anger. I am angry that my son and my daughter will come of age in a country that is in many ways less safe, that is in many ways less equal than the one they were born into. I am angry that my daughter will have to consider the available healthcare options in a state when she decides where to go to college or where to apply for a job. I am angry, so angry, that more women, especially poor women, will die needlessly without access to safe healthcare. We know from the World Health Organization that unsafe abortion is a leading but preventable cause of maternal deaths and morbidities. It can lead to physical and mental health complications. We've heard a story about that today. And social and financial burdens for women, for communities, and for health systems. Lack of access to safe, timely, affordable, and respectful abortion care is a critical public health and human rights issue. Prior to Roe v. Wade, the country was facing a dire health crisis as women were attaining illegal abortions, which were often unsafe and put their lives at risk. Many women needlessly died. Before the 1973 ruling, as we know, the country was made up of a patchwork of state laws and local laws governing abortion rights. And now the Supreme Court has decided on all our behalfs to go back to this. The City of San Jose, the County of Santa Clara, and the State of California will all lead in the fight to protect a woman's right to abortion and to make her own health care decisions. The city took some actions in 1992 in relation to some incidents that were happening at abortion healthcare providers. And I want to talk about those because they are still in effect today, and I want everyone to know that they exist. There were two ordinances. The first provides protections for people seeking access to or leaving healthcare facilities. The other ordinance prohibits a person from engaging in picketing activity that is targeted at and is within 300 feet of a residential dwelling. Those exist today. There is a Planned Parenthood Marmonte Health Center in my district, and it's important to me that their patients and healthcare providers continue to feel like San Jose is a safe space to provide healthcare. We will continue to enforce these ordinances to ensure that patients and healthcare providers feel safe. I'm proud to say that the women leaders and many other leaders in our community are united in our defense of a woman's right to choose. Now, many of you know that I consider myself a conservative and am often considered the most conservative member of the City Council in San Jose. As a conservative, I value personal liberty and equal opportunity. The decision overturning Roe v. Wade puts those values at risk. That is why I will personally be donating to Planned Parenthood Marmonte. I encourage everyone who values liberty and equal opportunity to do so as well. And as we've talked about earlier, it is so important to vote and to get involved in your local elections, as well as in elections for any state you may have an affiliation with. We will continue to fight for our rights in the wake of the court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, and we will continue to work with our state legislature to enshrine in the state constitution the right to abortion in California. Woo!